From Pooh Bears and Poppets to smiles and sandwiches. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 amazing subscriber requested lunch ideas that are all super fun but easy to make. I'm Jennifer with the Family Fudge and welcome to Bunches of Lunches Subscriber Edition. Now you guys, I want to take just a minute to give a huge thank you to all of you who have sent in your lunch ideas. Now if I could, I would make every single one of those lunch requests, but do know that I do read all of the ideas that you send to me and that I appreciate them very much.
Now before we get started, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
Okay guys, first up I'm going to be making a lunch idea sent in by Cyan. She is from Chicago and she asked for a fidget toy inspired lunch. Now my kids and I love fidget toys so much, and not only are they super fun to play with, but they can also be really satisfying and they can really help with focusing, concentration, and can have a very calming effect. Now I would love to know in the comments down below if you are a fan of fidget toys, which type of fidget is your favorite? Now starting with Cyan's main course first, she requested a peanut butter and jelly waffle. So for this I'm going to be using my big spreader, and I decided to go with the extra crunchy peanut butter instead of the smooth. Once I have that all spread out, it's time to pick some jelly. And for Cyan's lunch, the winner is strawberry. I'm going to add this jelly right on top, pop my other waffle on there as well, and you guys, already this is looking a lot like a real Poppet toy. But you know, to make this even better, I'm going to add just a few M&Ms, and of course I am going to arrange these in rainbow order. Check it out, you guys. I love how this turned out so much. It really does look like a fidget toy. And I did have the idea that if you didn't want to use M&Ms, you could swap them out for blueberries and make this a little bit better for you. Next, for Cyan's fruit, she requested an apple. To this, I just carved sort of a Rubik's Cube pattern. And then for her veggies, she requested some triangle-shaped carrots. And to go with these, I'm also adding a little bit of ranch for dipping. Next up, I'm also going to be adding some of these cinnamon churro Brazzi bites. Now these are kind of like a Brazilian cheese bread, but this is a sweeter version. I'm going to add these to a baking sheet and then pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes or so. When these are done, they're going to be crispy on the outside, but also fluffy and chewy on the inside. And now for the drink, I'm going to be making some chocolate milk, and I'm actually really excited about this because I got this brand new clear milk carton drink container. It is so cute. To this, I'm just going to add some milk, some Nesquik powder. I probably should have used Nesquik syrup instead. Either that or next time I'll try using a funnel. That way I don't make such a big mess. Now I'm just going to blend this all together, screw the lid back on, and now it's ready to enjoy. Next up, I'm going to be making Olivia's lunch idea, and she requested a keep a smile on your face theme. Now, I actually really love this. I think it's such good advice, especially when life gets wacky. And speaking of wacky, for Olivia's main course, she requested mac and cheese. And you guys, this one is really fun because instead of just one type of pasta shape, this kind has 4. So after I've got the macaroni in the pot done, I'm going to carefully try to pour this into the bowl without spilling. But since I feel like I've been spilling everything all day, I make no guarantees. And to go along with the mac and cheese, Olivia also requested some smiley-faced potatoes. Now these were actually really hard to find in my area. I could only find them like this in these little containers, and they also came with some little chicken nuggets. So I'm just going to cook these up really quick and then place them on the side. Now moving on to Olivia's fruit, she requested some orange smiles, so I'm going to add a few onto her plate, and I'm also going to add just a few cherry tomatoes in here, that way it looks even more like a smiley face. Next, for her veggie, I'm adding a little side salad, and of course to this I'm also going to be adding 2 tomatoes for the eyes, as well as a cucumber slice for the smile. So yes, everything's getting a smiley face in this lunch. For Olivia's sweet treat, she requested some smiley face fruit snacks. I found these ones at Walmart, and you guys, I remember having these fruit snacks when I was a kid, so these have been around for a long time. And of course, each one of these little fruit snacks has a cute little smiley face on it. Now you guys, last but not least, for Olivia's drink, I decided to get out my Orange Bird cup, since Orange Bird always puts a smile on my face. And to this, I'm just adding some ice, followed by some lemon lime Gatorade. Oh. Next up is a lunch idea sent in by Freya. Freya is from the UK, and for her lunch, she requested a Winnie the Pooh theme. For Freya's main course, she requested a sandwich, but she said not peanut butter. Instead, she requested a cheese sandwich. Now, instead of using regular bread, I thought this would be the perfect time to use some honey bread, since this is a Winnie the Pooh themed lunch and he loves honey. And then since Freya is from the UK, I decided to use some cheese from the UK. I'm also using some butter instead of mayo. And then Freya didn't ask for this, but I've heard that this pickle jam is a popular addition to cheese sandwiches in the UK, so I thought this would be the perfect time to give it a try. Now, using my Winnie the Pooh sandwich cutter, I'm going to cut out the bread first, then I can add the filling, and then to the top slice of bread, I've used my food writer pen. That way you can see the adorable Winnie the Pooh shape a little bit better.
Oh yes, I'm rumbly in my tumbly.
For Freya's fruit, I'm adding in some blueberries, and to add a little bit of decoration, I'm also going to add a flag pick. This one is perfect. And then for the veggie, I'm adding a combination of cucumbers and carrots. For Freya's snack, she requested crackers. So I was able to find this kind imported from the UK. I've never tried this before, but they're awfully large. I went ahead and cut this one so that it would fit a little bit better. And then you guys, for Freya's sweet treat, she requested something called a Galaxy Ripple, which is like a chocolate bar. But unfortunately, I couldn't find any of those where I'm at in Florida, but I was able to find all of these UK treats and chocolates. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you've tried any of these things before. I think out of all of these choices, I'm gonna go with the chocolate covered digestive balls. And now to complete this lunch, I'm also gonna be adding some TikTok famous apple juice. This next lunch idea was sent in by Brianna. Brianna is from Texas, and you guys, since she requested dino nuggets in this lunch, I decided to go full on with the dinosaur theme. For Brianna's main course, she requested some mini chicken and waffle sandwiches with dino nugget. For the waffle part of these sandwiches, I'm just going to toast up some of these mini Eggo waffles. These are so cute. And then for the chicken part, like I said, I'm using these dino nuggets. But you guys, I didn't realize when I ordered these that this is the kind with hidden veggies added in, so hopefully they'll be good. I'm just gonna take a couple of these dino nuggets, stick them into the air fryer, that way they can get nice and crispy. Now, all I have to do is put these sandwiches together. These sandwiches are so cute, and to go along with them, I'm also going to include a little bit of maple syrup, perfect for dipping. Next, for Brianna's fruit, I'm adding in some pineapple, and for her veggie, I'm adding in some baby carrot. For Brianna's snack, she requested some Velveeta mac and cheese. Now, this is the kind that comes in the microwavable cup, so it's super quick and easy. And then for her treat, she requested one of my favorite snacks, which is Pocky, and out of all of the flavors, the original chocolate is her favorite. And then finally, for her drink, Brianna requested an Arnold Palmer, which is a mixture of iced tea and lemonade. And to stick with the theme, I'm going to add her drink to one of these adorable dino water bottles.